There's a rule in these mountains. The rule is old as the dirt under your boots. You don't whistle in the woods after dark. Not to pass the time, not to call a friend, because if you do, something might call back. And when it does, it never sounds quite human. My granddad used to tell that story around the fire. Said every hollow in Appalachia's got its own version. Up here in Laurel Ridge, it started with a man named Eli Ward, a logger who liked his drink, his jokes, and whistling his old tunes on the walk home from the mill. One night, after payday, Eli took the shortcut through the woods. The moon was thin, the wind in the trees sounded like running water. He started to whistle, 3 soft notes, same tune he always used. When he stopped, he heard it. 3 notes, faint but clear. Whistled back from somewhere in the dark. He laughed, thought it was a friend from the mill pulling a prank. So he tried again, this time louder, and again. The same 3 notes answered him, closer now. He called out, "Henry, that you?" Silence. Then one long note, low and hollow, like something trying to remember how to breathe. That's when Eli ran. Next morning, men from the mill found his lunch pail on the trail, his lantern still burning beside it. They followed his tracks through the mud, down to the creek that runs cold even in the summer. They saw where he crossed, but the prints on the far side didn't match. Too light, too small, like something else had taken his place halfway across. They searched all day, never found him. Just his whistle, hanging from a pine branch, snapped clean in 2. Granddad swore he heard it once himself. Said he was cutting wood one evening, right before a storm rolled over the ridge. He whistled out of habit, just one short tune, and from the holler behind him came a reply. Not echo, not the wind, it came from behind him. One short note, followed by the sound of a breath, slow and too close to be unseen. He dropped his axe where he stood and walked home without looking back. Most folks laugh at stories like that, say it's an echo, of birds, or wind through the hollow trees. But the old ones here, they don't laugh. They just say the mountains keep what they hear. If you whistle long enough, you're teaching the woods a tune. And sometimes the woods like to practice. You can tell when they're listening. The air gets still, the bucks stop, even your own breath sounds borrowed. When it comes back to you, it's just a little off, like it left your mouth one way and returned changed. A few years ago, a boy from Harlan tried it, a teenager making a TikTok video. He stood on an overlook at night, whistled 3 times, waiting for the echo off the mountain. The video cut off when something whistled back. Not an echo. Echo comes quick. This one took its time, half a breath too long. It ended with the rush of wind, the sound of shoes running on gravel. They found his car the next morning still running, driver's door wide open. He wasn't in it. Maybe it's just a story. Maybe it's the mountain's way of keeping folks home after dark. But if you've never stood in an Appalachian hollow and and felt the air go quiet all at once, you'll know better. When the woods start listening, don't give them your tune, because sound is a thread, and once you pull on it, you never know what's holding the other end. And that is why we don't whistle in the woods of Appalachia.